Well, good evening, everybody. We are back with another chit chat. This time with Martin Liedtke. Rather quickly, I have to say, because we didn't expect to be doing this show, did we, Martin?
Oh, no. Thanks for having me on, Ranty. Thanks for helping out as well. All of you, actually. So, what's been going on? Appreciate it.
No worries, man.
I can't. You just on the computer. Yeah, that's fine.
So, title of the stream is Russians hacking of Martin Liedtke's channel and FE targeted. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I think I was baited. There's more to this than meets the eye. It really stinks. This has been well thought out, because I suppose 4 days off the convention, I can say to myself, well, this is just a massive coincidence when there's 365 days in a year that it should happen 4 days off the convention. But we'll just give them the benefit of the doubt, and it's nothing to do with that, okay? So I've had a couple of, I always get, dodgy comments, threatening sort of comments, but one in particular 2 days ago, somebody with a load of add-ons, personal attacks, but he said, I'm sick of your channel, you've been spamming. Now, I don't even know what that even means. I know the definition of spamming, but spamming your own channel? What? It's not the same subject from one video to the next, if that's what he's suggesting. But it stuck in my mind. Now, that was the bait. The very next day, I get a YouTube email stating somebody's made a complaint saying you've been spamming your channel. Please could you give us your passwords and your URL so we can check into your YouTube channel to see if it's any efficacia or we'll close you down. So no warning, no nothing. I thought, well, with that comment, it's a given that it's YouTube. I didn't even think that it wasn't. So I gave him the details. And then yesterday, about 6 o'clock, my channel had disappeared. I had 0 subs. So I thought, oh my God, they taken my channel. They killed me. Just no warning, nothing. And then I put in Flat Earth British into the scroll bar. It comes up. My channel is there, but it's been altered. So what the situation is at the moment, it seems, is that I've had my channel, I had 2 emails, as well, following an hour later, I should have said. One said, you are now the owner of Martin Liedtke, right? And the second email said, you are no longer the owner of Martin Liedtke. So I think it might have been a mistake by Russians in their language, or if it's a bot, I don't know. Anyway. So I'm no longer the owner. So not only have I lost access to all my accounts, I've had to change all the passwords, go through everything all over again. I've had to go to my bank because I got details of my bank on there as well. I had to alter everything in my life all day today. Because this person has basically hijacked, kidnapped my channel, and he's not deleted it. So it's sat there. But what he's letting me know is that he can alter, because he's closed my comment stream and he's changed my channel art, that he's letting me know, right, that they can just delete me at a whim if they so choose. So I navigated the maze that is Google to try and get a message to YouTube. I got a message to YouTube, sent them an image of these emails from these dodgy people, and they said that they would look into it. If I'm praying that was YouTube. You can't even tell anymore. Could be talking to them, all I know. And that it would be 48 working hours. So that could be 4 days or so, or what have you, or less, I hope. So yeah, that's under investigation apparently. And we scanned that earlier, and apparently it shows up in Russia, in Moscow. Now, this is not the first time I've been hacked from Russia. Now, I can understand why the Russians might be a little bit peeved with the information that comes out, especially when, their country was once totalitarian, as you can see on my shirts, but might have a few issues with all of that. Maybe. Or maybe not. But about a year ago, somebody had hacked my channel, and there was 2 channels out there. One of them had 46,000 subscribers, or thereabouts. It was my channel with my name. All of the channel thumbnails would remain the same, but all of the titles had been altered. So somebody had basically kidnapped my channel, was using my content and putting it out in Russia. It was all in Russian. But it was Martin Liedtke, it was me, it was all my stuff. So whether or not that's actually still out there, I don't know. It didn't affect my channel at the time. Things still went up, but it just, I looked at it for a week later, Martin Liedtke, and they never come up. So I suppose they might have pulled it. But this is the second time now. So I want my channel back. I really want my channel back. I cut off from my community, Ranty. I got people are pulling their hair out. They don't even know what's happened. It's just shock. It's really, really not good.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we found out. I think it was about 7 hours ago, and I've been getting the same emails. That's the thing. I've literally been getting the same emails. I've had, I think, in total 3, and it's from this. Let's have a look. See if I can bring it up.
Did Norplay?
Sorry.
Norplay? Is it that?
What? Sorry.
That's what it was heading on the email. It always says Norplay, Norplay, Norplay. So I don't know if that's it. But how did you identify it as being dodgy? Did you have a warning with it or potential,
Well,
ban
no.
or anything?
I just looked immediately at the the return email address. So the return email address was for something called mail.ru. So it basically says a similar thing to what you've just said, or an identical thing actually. Let's see if I can just pull this across a little bit so you can actually see.
Yeah.
So where are we? Let's see. So there we go. So it says, oh, bloody hell. Right, there we go. Hello Ranty Flat Earth, there are many spam videos on your YouTube channel, but you don't have to worry, we'll review your channel by our YouTube team and we'll let you know by email. In the meantime, we recommend you do not upload new videos, fill in the following information and reply to this email, otherwise your channel is not reviewed by a YouTube team, your channel will be closed. Thank you for your patience in this process. Now, to me, that's a very well written English language. Normally when you get a spam email from Russia, you look at this stuff and it's like it doesn't even speak well in English. So whoever's written this,
you can't read it out on the translation. I agree completely. It's identical. It's the same message, Ranty. Identical, and the questionnaire as well is identical. But yeah, I fell for it. But like I said, that they put the bait there in the beginning. So so they knew I would make the association between that really dodgy comment, and in complaining, and then them saying it was YouTube. So it was the same person. But somebody sent me an email this morning, one of my subs, saying this is really dodgy. Take a look at this comment, Matt. And it was someone in my comments and said, all it says is, Martin, we have you. So I clicked that channel, and it was some plumber who was into watching cats, roll in the grass. So I can imagine, all right, he's good with his hands, but I don't know if he could manage that level of hacking. So I scroll through my community page from an outside standpoint, I had to bring it up, and I've seen another threatening message, more or less saying the same, we got you. And I clicked that, and that was a lady that looked like she might be something a little bit more sinister and had a bit more, demonic content, so to speak. Somebody that would really dislike me. So there's a few contenders, but then it's all gone back to Russia, hasn't it? But like I said, Ranty, I was juggling with the idea because it's, I don't believe in coincidences, Ranty. Look, last year, 4 days off the convention, the government conveniently killed my missus, right? When I'm trying to go to the convention, listen to this, I get a train to go to Birmingham. The train pulls up in Gloucester, everybody off the train. I was freezing, right? It's raining. Why? And because we're doing repairs on the track. No, you would have told us that at the station in Cardiff. They usually announce this stuff so you can make arrangements. So it was everybody off the train, onto coaches outside. They put me on a coach going the other direction with a coach full of football hooligans, no less, right? Which done my head in because I had to complain to the driver and he took their side over me. And he got kicked off. And then ended up with a series of coaches all the way to Birmingham. It was horrendous on so many levels. It was like red light, red light, red light, red light the whole time. like they didn't want me to get there. But I got there and I did it. But I'm having a similar thing this year, you know, with a hack, and there's been a little few niggling things that have been coming at me. So it seems to be choreographed. They notice they got to do it very surreptitiously and covertly, because they know I notice a lot. You see, they're falling for giving my passwords away.
Yeah, that was basic error. That.
But like I said, Rancy, they hate me, so you know I fell for it. But that was their bit of cleverness. That was for me to fall for that.
The reason I've titled it FE Targeted is because obviously, you know, your channel is no longer in your possession at this moment in time. You can't do anything with it. But I've received the same emails. I know Quantum Eraser has also received the same email. So now that's 3 flat earthers that all, you know each other. Now that can't be some kind of coincidence, and there may be other people that are getting it too. I mean, I don't know about Nathan because he has like a gazillion emails that he doesn't read.
I don't think so. I spoke to him earlier, but I looked online, you know, just to investigate this sort of thing, and it seems like there's a lot of not flat Earth, but a lot of YouTube channels that have had their channels hijacked in a similar manner. So it does happen. But yeah, I need to find out if this is widespread across the community, because this could be some sort of like, you know, sneaky purge. This could, yeah, surreptitious purge. But I've never heard of my channel not actually being taken out as such just yet, just lingering there, and I can't go near it. It's like the biggest wind up you can imagine, and they must know that as well. Well, let's leave it dangling there, and he'll know all the time, day and night, when he's trying to go to sleep, that we can just lose him everything. Because that's 5 years worth there, actually. You know, it's 3.5 million views, 1,100 coming up to videos, and you know, all my subscribers just gone. That's crazy for no reason, no good reason.
Well, what I'm doing now is I'm just moving across your channel so that people can see on screen. Let me have a look, see how that looks on OBS. Hang on, let me adjust a couple of things here.
They should get rid of passwords anyway. It's a bloody nightmare. You should find something better.
So, right, so let's.
It's not mine. They put that on there.
So they've put this. I don't know what it is. It's like a picture of a city, I would think.
Try to identify the place. You know, studying the boats and trying to can't spot it. I don't know where it is.
If we look on the videos, it seems all the videos are there too.
Views are still going up, Ranty. This is the weird thing, right? This person has left all my links in. So he's left my Patreon in, PayPal, he's left my link to sell my book, he's left all the links to all of what I put in. Basically, he's left everything in situ. I'm saying he, which is really weird, don't you think? So my channel is basically ticking over, okay? My views are still going up. My analytics, if I could bloody look at them, they would be going up. I'd be checking on it. You know, there's thousands a day watching. So what's going on exactly? It's just really, really creepy and weird is what it is.
What's interesting is you put a community post up 2 days ago basically saying that you'd received this email, and you were kind of panicking inside this community thing. I actually left a message obviously telling people that, you know, it's a spam, but that was after you told me you'd had your channel hacked. But I think I mentioned this yesterday on Nathan's show, or maybe even last night on mine. Can't remember now where I mentioned it, but even the day before that, I'd had this email. So I was aware of it, but it seems like you, like you say, you fell for this.
Yeah, like I said, they've done bait. Yeah, I'm kicking myself. You know, you're not supposed to give your password away, but when it's, you know, when you think YouTube are about to, like, I'm thinking, oh, the convention, they're going to kick my ass now, and I'm going to, what's this bogus claim, this guy in the chat? You know, I made the connections, and I give him the bloody password. I had no reason to think it wasn't YouTube, see? Yeah. I suppose they could easily just get into your accounts without all of that, in hindsight.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal. because essentially, what this is your business. You know, it's how you earn a side living. You know.
Yeah, man. It is. I don't get anything off it. They just pays my rent. I work voluntarily. I've been working today as beekeeper, so I don't get paid for that. But it just keeps my rent ticking over. So yeah, the little bit. I only stick one advert into my videos for a little bit of ad revenue. You know what? And that's like carries me, so I can go to places, flat earth and that. But what happens to all that? Is it just still going my way? Is it going his way? I'm no longer the owner of Martin Liedtke, my name, apparently. I don't even think that's legal, is it, Ranty?
Well, the funny thing is, I own your domain site. So, I've still not given it to you. I keep saying to you, make a GoDaddy account so I can give it you. But I bought you martinleakney.com and flatearthbritish.com. So, at least they're in my possession and I have them for you whenever you need them.
Yeah, I thought it was that. I thought somebody had bought Martin Liedtke and that was it, and just took it from me. But that's not the case, and they can't just do that apparently either. No. There's got to be some sort of, well, not contract, but it's got to be like spoken about. Got to be conversed about. Can't just buy somebody's domain name. I think it's criminal. So
Toady UK says it's Hong Kong at night. Apparently.
Yeah, look, I thought Hong Kong. It does look Hong Kong-y. That's just a random grab then, a random thumbnail.
So going forward, what's what have you been told by YouTube?
Like I said, I don't even know who I'm speaking to. Even my mail's acting weird. They're just, everything feels compromised. Honestly, it really does. Everything feels like they're in there. It's dirty. It's not. Excuse my language. That's how it feels. So I'm not even sure when I'm talking to YouTube whether or not I'm talking to YouTube at this stage, Randy. They give me they came back really quickly with an answer as well, which I thought, are they that good? So they said, like I said, they said 24 to 48 hours. We'll look into it. Sit tight, don't worry, sort of thing. So it was a really nice email, written in English. It seemed like it was definitely YouTube team. But like I said, I don't know who I'm speaking to. I thought the first one was YouTube team, and it really did sound like that email you just read out. That really did sound like YouTube team, and that's the type of thing they would say. So tricky, really bloody tricky. We have to be very careful. Well, the thing is, what people seem to want to start realising now. I was sat going to work today with a girl I knew from school on a bus. She follows my channel and she's on my Facebook. She's not strictly a flat earther, but she looks at all of our videos and she's really into, this field, the alternative history. She's really into it. So I had a word with her about it and this hacking and all of that, and she said, "Don't you think that's weird? Like, you're getting messed with because of what you're saying?" I said, "Yeah, I really do. Don't you think if there was, no truth in it, why do you think that we get compromised? We're treated like the Jews in World War II are flat earthers. We ain't popular at all. God forbid you should question the scientific model. I've been listening to these debates on the Globalizer, and it is utterly fascinating what people keep repeating. They're word salads that they keep repeating and what other people are repeating, and they don't even know what they mean or what they're saying. Because if you pull them on it, because all the flat earthers, we know this stuff. These people, they will just get angry. They will just stamp their foot. They are really not nice about it. To defend science, when they don't even know what they're defending. Because they don't even know the difference between a theory and an hypothesis, half of them. And the fact that is not going to do in a reality. They're just really weird. Cognitive dissonance is extreme. Wow.
I'll come back to that in a sec. I'm just going to give a shout out to Sam Hain for the super chat, who says Cleary is a clown, apparently. And obviously shout out to Toady for saying that it was Hong Kong at night, and also Nathan Oakley because he sent his after show audience over when this starts at 11. So one of these people came over was Joshua Balsimo, so he came over. So there's your shout out. Yeah, sorry. So, did you actually catch last night's stream that I did with Anthony Riley and the Professor Phil Bell?
Yeah. But
okay.
You got on my nerves after a while. I was like, considering suicide after about half an hour. But no, it was good. I think Riley's always on the money with these people, isn't he?
Do you know what I find really interesting about this is that from speaking to this guy, this Professor Phil Bell, he's come into Flat Earth very, very new, so he's very green. And obviously, in his real life, he is a professor, he has a PhD, and he thinks that, or thought that he could just come in and, say a few things, and this proves this, and this proves this. And in his mind, that's how he's been taught, and he could just come in and do that. What he didn't realise was that these arguments have been destroyed, literally destroyed from the inside out. And when I saw his list of arguments, I was a bit like yourself, it was like, we've heard all this, but I'll allow the presentation to continue because obviously we might get something new. Unfortunately, we didn't, and he was so green in his approach that he thought he could say it and it would be true, and that's it. And what happened is that Sleeping Warrior didn't even really need to try very hard at all to just take each and every one of his slides apart, one by one. It was very, very interesting, and it was very eye-opening, to say the least, just how easy it was to destroy all his arguments. But we expected that. I thought there'd be more coming from that side. I thought he might have been at least around for a while to understand the arguments, but it was very clear that he didn't even know the arguments or realise that he's, practicing pseudoscience,
I've seen it before with other academics that have come into the scene, and they just, like you said, they say it, so it has to be true. They're not really. They don't want to discuss it because it's science. Science can't be accurate. You know that. What I love, Ranty, is what gets me is when I've noticed in all these in this activism, a lot of people, when you mention flat Earth, they'll say people have known for thousands of years the Earth was round. The ancient Greeks knew. Like, why are they always bringing up the ancient Greeks? If you ask them which Greeks, I say, I'm afraid I don't know. Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you who, in fact, the ancient Greeks actually are? And they have no idea even what they're saying, Ranty, and this is what we're finding over. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, actually, because it's my own crowd. I know how to gauge a Cardiff crowd. They can be tricky. They can be tricky.
So you're going to be you're going to be doing the Globe Live tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah, man.
That's also. It's a shame you couldn't stream it either.
Well, I was spewing. I was going to stream it live. I'm spewing. I'm absolutely spewing. I can't do that. I got a second channel. But Flat Earth British. It was Flat Earth British filtered, but I cut the filters last night. So it's now Flat Earth British. Got about 1,700 subscribers on there, maybe a couple of hundred videos. I've had it a couple of years. It's my backup channel. So the worst comes to the worst, and this person, or whatever it is, ends me. I'm wondering whether they're just going to wait just for the convention, and then they're just going to pull it up to try and sell me. Okay, it's not going to work with me, Rancy. That's just not going to work. All they're doing is making me more radical, more passionate, and I'm going to do this all the more. It's more than YouTube. I got a book coming out now. Maybe that's what it is. It's a flat Earth proof, and I tell you what, it's the best flat Earth proof that has been out yet, and I'm not even joking. Do you know why? Because it can't be debunked. That's why.
Do you want to plug it? Do you want to plug it hard? Go on. Tell us the name of it. Tell us where we can buy it. Tell us when it's coming out.
Our Flat Earth, the Holy Grail, is going to be released. Actually, it's coming out a bit later now because I've had a lot of issues happening. Later in the month. Okay, it won't be ready just in time. The book is there, it's completed, but I've got issues with images, because the images are important. The images speak 1,000 words. Without them, it's just not going to work the same. So I've got to nail it. But what I did originally is I used thousands and thousands of photographs, and literally, Randy, I choose 5 out of 1,000, just for rarity and what they said, because they were that mind-blowing. And they're not easy to get hold of again, and in a copyright-free sense. So it's been really, really tricky. I didn't think any of it was going to be easy anyway, but it's been really difficult. Hard work, long hours, boring, hell. But I'm willing to do it because of the truth, because of what it's going to do. Anybody that reads that book will have to re-evaluate their reality, and there's no doubt about it whatsoever.
So,
Can't ignore it.
So how much research would you say you do each day? How many hours do you think you put in?
Well, if I'm not researching this or in my library, if I'm out, then I'm researching around in my experience. You know, people, nature, and things happen anyway, and that's part of the experience. It's not all about, you know, things happen, which makes all of this happen in the world as well. So yeah, I got people send me juice, and I go through it, and then I'll look into it, I'll research that, I'll take my place, and then we actually discuss what's going to come out on my channel. We don't do it just like whimsically. We make sure that it's nailed first, and it can be, you know, we can be proved that there's proof there that this is the case. But we do that before, so we don't just chuck it out there. So it's, you know, I think that's really a responsibility to try and get it right, and for them to take it away like that. And it's a think tank. See, it's not just me. There's thousands, tens of thousands, in fact, the people involved in this think tank, Randy.
What's it?
And they're like just on a limb now, hanging there like myself, wondering whether it's all over. You know, the music is over. It was quite magical at the time, Randy. It still is, but some of these dark forces are at work.
Well, what's interesting is that quite often when you lose a channel, you can come back stronger. It might take a year or so, but
I've been around for 4 years or so. A lot of the subscribers I picked up early on don't even exist anymore. Some of them are dead, some of them are just not around, so you never get them back. I noticed a lot of, like, it's happened to Eric the Bay, haven't it? He lost his channel, he's building it back up. Russian Vids the same, Crow 777 the same. So it seems like a lot of these top YouTubers get taken out at some stage and they got to build it back up. It seems part of the process, doesn't it? True. Yeah. So I may have to just take it, start over, whatever. Get support of the community anyway, and they know where the juice is. I'm sorry they'll all arrive. Don't take long.
The juice. I mean, I've seen audiences of 800, 900 when you do a live stream or a live premiere. So
you know, it's my record.
So how many?
Live chat.
How many? Sorry.
1,500.
Wow.
1,500 I had in my chat for one night.
That is to pull in a crowd like that.
No, I was literally from Christmas until March. I was killing it. I mean, every video, even if it was like, you know, not even just a talking video to catch up with the guys, we'd get 20, 30,000 hits, no problem. Views, no problem. And it was like that every single video. Like I was getting 100,000 views a week, no problem. I was getting 500,000 views plus a month, no problem. 10 million watch minutes a month, no problem. All the way from Christmas, just before, all the way up to March, and then boom, stopped dead. Everything went off a third, and then went down another third. Now it's half, and now it's going a bit less as well, so it's just dying off. YouTube, with that woman that said, you know, that they were going to put in an analytic, anything with flat earth in the title. My channel says flat earth British in it. It was definitely going to do that. So
yeah. I saw the same pattern.
Anyway, I was trending. You know, back earlier in the year, you could find me on trends, and that's why I was getting so many views. But they could have stopped me, or they could have stopped me. And the truth, shame. I was killing it.
So, what would you say your favourite topic is of everything? I mean, I know you're broadly involved in a lot of things, but what's the most interesting?
That today, Ranty, that question. I was thinking, look, I always used to love like cosmology and all of that. It was always, my head was always fixed, you know, and then back in the past in space. But now it's theorizing and thinking and trying to prove what this place is and what's outside and the whole picture of it all. So that's where my focus lays most of the time, if I'm honest with you, just trying to work this puzzle out. I'm just so engrossed in this that I, you know, really can't, you know, that's it, that's everything, that's my life. So I'm looking for answers, you know. It's just don't feel like we've reached our zenith or anywhere near, and I just can't help thinking that when we do, I was just going to just smash the paradigm, Ranty. It just really is, you know. It's every other post lately that we've done, you know, some groundbreaking, you know, discoveries, you know, every other video this is happening now. where we're just going further along, not stagnant, just further along, and more crew, and it's just mind blowing. No wonder they're trying to stop it. No wonder. But like, brilliant thing happened today, Ranty. My brother in arms, who rides shotgun with me, Lee, who's a Platinum British subscriber channel, he put a video up and showed you on the video how you can make a complaint or feedback to YouTube, and say, you know, Martin Liedtke's channel's been taken out. Please, could you do something about it? Blah blah blah. So yeah, there were stacks of people in the comments that said they did this, so they're going to receive a load of you know, feedback saying where the hell is Martin Liedtke. So they can't ignore it. There's other people helping. So thankfully.
Well, let's hope so. I mean, like I say, Nathan did give a little bit of advice, said that you should contact the YouTube team on Twitter.
Yeah, you guys seen in my Skype. Yeah, no, I know. I never ever used Twitter, but I will do. No, I spoke to him though, and everyone else is. I'll do it again, just in case I've spoken to a bot or a Russian hacker who's posing as YouTube. Isn't it tricky? How do you know? Can you tell?
So did you have any juice for us though? Any juice for this week? I mean, was there a video you were going to put out?
No, man, my week's taken. I'm gone. Tomorrow I'm on the Global Eye tour. Then the day after, I'm just getting all my clothes ready. You know, I'm going off up north, and then I'm coming back down south to go to the convention. And then the week after that, it's Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, yeah.
Loads that, and he loads that happening. But yeah, my time's taken. I haven't had time to do anything, and all my time's been taken. Basically, I've been nailing the last of my presentation images. All of that's done. A little bit extra because I only get 2 hours, and you know me, I run away with my mouth. But I need to do that. Time is what I need to do. But I run out of time. Tomorrow will be taken. I don't know if the Global Eye Tour are going to come here or anything. They might. Did suggest so they might. It's a good chance.
So Rune thought, obviously Rune's come late. I assume probably quite a few people have turned in late, but it says one question for Martin is how did they get a hold of your channel?
Okay, well, I had a complaint or somebody in my comments on my last video. It was really rude. It was a long comment. It was an attack saying that I was uncared. It was just like a load of ad-homs, but he said, you've been spamming your channel. I'm sick and tired of it. Something needs to be done. And it was like, yeah, this guy's like really doesn't like me. So it stuck in my mind. Day after, I get a YouTube email saying we've received a complaint. You've been spamming your channel. We need your password to investigate this, or your channel will be closed, or worse to that effect. So I had no choice, I thought, to give them my password and my URL to my channel. And I was just sitting there and waiting for them to investigate, thinking I could lose my channel. So that's been going on for days. And then tea time last night, or 6 o'clock, maybe a bit earlier, I go to look at my channel and it's not there. I got 0 subs. I'm like, holy crap. So I look for my channel and it's there, but it's changed. The channel art is now Hong Kong. I contact a couple of people, like I think Nathan, UAP. Can you go and have a look, see if my channel? So Nathan seen my channel, he screenshotted it. But no, it's there. UAP channel, yeah, it's there. It's all right, everyone can see it. Okay, it's there, it's still surviving. I can't get near it. All of my accounts were blocked. I had to change all the passwords. A bit of a time with that. So that's done. But it never reset. I thought if I'd done that, it would have reset it. Everything would have come back. But no, it should have, by theory. So I've done it through my emails as well. So I don't know.
I think they've changed the email address probably associated with the account, which is why you can't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Them, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they'll have done. That'll be the first thing they've done. Change the email address, change the password, and then you're screwed, pretty much. Unless YouTube can sort it out, and whether they want to sort it out or not, you never know. They might not.
Well, I'm not feeling overwhelmed with confidence about, YouTube, because they've never played fair since the very beginning. I've been copyrighted the sweet F off many times, and twice last year. I was banned from YouTube for 3 months on this purge thing. This might be just a different format purge. Maybe they'll just leave me on this cooker. Maybe I'm in the naughty corner being punished or something by YouTube for,
Some people will say that you were very naive for giving your password out.
I agree. I know it's something you should never do, but like I said, they done a bait as well, and I have been really busy as well, so I wasn't thinking that clear. I was panicking. I was thinking they're going to try and take me out ahead of the convention. This is them coming at me now, and that nasty comment, and now YouTube are on me, and I just made the connections that they knew that I would make. Okay, because it was all worked out. This is choreographed. They thought me out. I fell for it. Like I said, you've seen that email. Doesn't it look official?
Yeah, always look at the return email address though. That's the only advice I can give anybody, is whenever you receive an email, just check at the top the email that it's come from, and if it doesn't match up, just ignore it.
I wouldn't have not even thought to do that with YouTube, around until now.
You got to be careful. I mean, there's a lot of scammers out there, and you hear it on the radio as well. They'll say, don't give your passwords away, or be told that you need to transfer your bank money into a different account from your bank's phoning up and stuff like this. And so they're all over, and I don't know, it's just cyber hacking, isn't it, really? That's what it is, cybercrime,
Yeah, but try and think this then, Ranty. What are they benefiting? What are they up to? Because they're not making money. All that they're doing is kidnapping a Flat Earthers channel and just holding it there in ransom, or not asking ransom. Does any of this make sense? What is the motive? Is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. I honestly, I couldn't answer that because they haven't done anything to it apart from change the heading
and lock the commentary.
Locked what? Sorry, the commentary. Right. Okay.
The comment streams are all locked.
But in some respects, though, I mean, what that's going to do is if people can't leave a comment, it's more likely they aren't going to return to see your content in some small way. People like engaging, people like leaving a comment. And if they think that you're just, starting to censor and stuff like that, you might get 50 people that don't, or 100 people that don't return. And if you do get your channel back, they add up.
Just saying now, he's saying YouTube hosts your password on their servers. Why would they ask you to do it? Yeah, I know, Tim, I know. Thanks. I didn't know this, and I didn't think YouTube would pull somebody would pose as YouTube and leave us seed or a bait before. Like I said, it's been thought out, so I fell for it. Oh well, I'll learn.
Yeah, just be very careful in the future. Very careful. So, obviously, your plans for tomorrow are to go down to Cardiff.
It's only 3 miles away. I'm going to wait for them. I don't know exactly where they're going to be, so I'll wait for them to go live, or maybe they'll go live later when I won't know. So I'll just go to town anyway, and I'll sniff them out. Yeah.
Well, as I say, I mean, I did a bit of investigation as to the URL of the company, or the email where it came from, and where are we? So it was mail.ru. When I did a lot of investigation into that, I found out who owned it, because obviously that's kept secret, but bloody hell, I can't remember what it's called now. My brain's gone to mush. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. See. Oh, that was it. The IP address. So if I go to that, who is mail.ru. Click that I'm not a robot. So what it'll do is it'll tell me where their IPS is, and then when you check that too, Let's see if I can just make this a bit bigger so that the people can see this. Let's pop that up there. There we go. That's a bit better. Just bear with me. So, mail.ru is for sale, apparently. But anyway, what we have is the IP address. So if I take that and copy that.
Agreed. Tim Mosman agreed.
What's that?
Tim telling me off. At a certain point, you're responsible for your own foolishness. Thanks. Doesn't make me feel any better though.
So if I go on to this over here, I'll bring that through. Let's see what's that. And paste. We're going to look up. So what it does, obviously, it gives this country, well, this region, Moskva, M-O-S-K-V-A, in Moscow.
Yeah, the Moscow thing.
So,
sort of state.
So that's where it says that it's like it's come from. So yeah, the Russian hackers, they're at it again. Your surname isn't Trump, is it?
No, but there is an issue with the Russians and my family, if I'm honest with you. No, there is, and I've nearly got taken to a gulag because of it, and I'm not even joking, Ranty. My father is an Estonian ship's captain, okay, or was, right? So my father is from Estonia. So Estonia was taken over by the Russians, okay, in early World War II, okay. My father, right, did not like Russians. My father served 3 years in the trenches in the Mannerheim front with his brother Oscar, who got killed. And I got the death certificate hanging on my wall because it's signed by Field Marshal Mannerheim. I'm quite proud of it. So he served in the Mannerheim front, which is called the War of Fire and Ice, which is a hidden war, a big battle with good reason, because something like 75,000 men took an army of 500,000 Russians. They built that. It's an amazing story once you find out about it. But yeah, my father was there. So he left Estonia when it went back to Russia, or when the USSR came in after World War II, and he had to leave. So he went political asylum, and he went to Sweden, and he became a Swedish subject, and Britain. He came to Britain, met my mother, etc. So they always said to my father, if he didn't come back to Estonia, he would be responsible for the death of his parents or my grandparents. So they're like, threatening him to go back to Estonia. So this went on for the longest time. He couldn't really land in. He had big trouble if he went to Soviet countries. So when I was in the Merchant Navy, it happened to me. But then it started happening to me. It happened in East Germany. I got picked up by this sort of Stasi crew, Black Gang they called them. They took me into an office and all that, just really grilling me about my name. But the worst one of all, I was in Poland, and the captain came in and said, "Martin, they're going to take you." So what do you mean, captain? They're going to take you to a gulag, Martin. So what am I going to do? He said, "You're just going to have to tell him, your story, like it's your father's name. Make something up, Martin." So I got questioned by essentially Gestapo. They were really evil. They wanted to murder me and take me away. But what happened then is the captain gave them, and I had to work for the next 2 years on hardly anything to pay this money off. But I think he gave them $10,000 and boxes of whiskey. Johnny Walker's whiskey, big packs of cigarettes that they took. It took them like 10 minutes to take all the stuff away out of the bond, what they ripped us off for. So it was a scam. They were using me and my name, threatening to take me to Gulag to clean the ship out and the currency. So they ended up really, quite well off that day. But I was indebted to the ship, to the company, for $10,000 or so, around about. Yeah. So that was because of my name and my father's sort of not wanting to be anything to do with the Russian Federation at that time. Because I'm talking 1980s, late 1980s, and it was still communist. And I've been to quite a few communist countries, Albania, Poland, East Germany, Russia, stacks of communist countries when the war was still up, So, I've had to stick because of my name. Well, so I'm not saying it has any connection with the Russians, by the way.
Well, I'm getting stick here because apparently the mail.ru, let's see what the response is to this. It's just an email server, apparently. It used to send the email, so it might not be the actual person involved, which is fair enough if it's not. I'm not too clued up on all this stuff myself, but if that's the case, then so be it. But
what do you mean, like proxy?
Yeah, well, it's just the server that holds, it just comes from mail.ru. It doesn't necessarily mean that mail.ru are the people sending it, like google.com or whatever. So, Mindwarp, do you still have access to the Gmail? Well, I've had the same email, so yeah, if you wanted to, I could forward the email to you. Mindwarp is actually the guy that did the intro to the round table, so he's into computing, so if you want to send me a message on Skype, I'll discuss this with you offline, and maybe we can track these people down.
I'm in the Google gulag.
Indeed you are, mate, indeed. Right, so not giving you gyp, just educating. Fair enough. Like I say, it's I've not been home that long, so a quick look around. Maybe I got that wrong, but who knows? Right, is there anything you want to say to your audience in case they want to watch back? Is there anything you want to? Because obviously I've put you in the title, so I'm hoping that some of your subs will come over and see this.
Well, I can't emphasise how much I would really not like to lose flat with British at this stage. Not the work, not all of this effort from all of these people. It would just feel like robbing. It's more than just feeling like rob me. I'm feeling like robbing all of these people. Everything they put in. That's going to be hard. But I'm willing to not just fucking stop it. I'm going to go my second channel. I would keep on punching them out, do my best, like I've always done, and die hard. About my book. My book's going to 150 countries worldwide, so that's going to reach a much bigger audience, and that is flat earth proof. So they're not going to be able to quieten that the same way as they're going to be able to quiet it on this format of the YouTube. Not really. So I'm hoping on that, actually. So start again, whatever. I don't know, Ranty. I'm winging it most of the time anyway, if I'm honest with you. So take it as it comes. If it's meant to be, I think to myself, is this what's supposed to be happening? When I talk and I ask questions, I'm like, because of me, I ask the creator. So I'm like, creator, is this what's supposed to happen? Am I supposed to be taken out? Is this supposed to make me stronger in some way? Is this part of it? Because I'm not really happy about this bit at all. So that's what I'm doing. I'm having a conflab with a creator about what's going on with this, because it's very confusing. It feels spooky, and I feel like I'm really compromised now. Then my password out. It would have been easy to work out anyway. Somebody could have easily worked that password out.
Well, you got to make it secure, mate. Mine's
no one next ever.
Mine has more than 20 numbers and letters, so it's just one of them. You've got to do it.
The good one would be that long Welsh village name, the one who ends goch goch goch. No one's going to ever be able to copy that. I don't think about it. So I'm going to try my best to go to Amsterdam. I've got a chair over there. I want to check out, like I said. So see how things happen. Next week. It's supposed to have a storm coming or something. I don't even know. So tomorrow will be interesting. This week has been really weird, actually, Randy. When the Globe Tour go to Scotland, they had a really frosty reception. They had people coming out of the pub just to start on us. Right?
Bloody hell.
Yeah, really not nice. But when they got to Belfast, they were really open-minded people. A lot of them were open-minded. I thought completely different contrast to Glasgow. Quite a few flat earthers went past. recognise, like Mark Sargent, you're that flat earther. I know, few people are flat earthers, but sciencey type people turn up pretending they know everything because they've been to university, because they got like qualification, right? Because of their their privileged existences. That gives them like superiority to shut you mortals up, because I know science. Like yesterday, there was one lady, so I've got a degree in quantum mechanics. Now I wish she would have said that to me. Their interpretation of the way the wave function is collapsing is their interpretation. Something like that, similar, might be happening, but they can't say that they know how consciousness is working. I would love for this lady to explain it all to me. That would be very interesting. Oh, these people. Quantum mechanics is not no backup for any set level of intellect in this place. It's the most counterintuitive thing ever. Creation. I was studying it years around, like you wouldn't believe. I'm telling you, I thought it was the best thing since sliced bread for some reason. Like that girl does now.
What was interesting was, did you hear her experiment? Her experiment was...
Well, I think quantum experiments. Me and my friend Steve, we were really into it when we first learned. I'm going back like 20.
No, I meant, before. Did you hear what she said she did as an experiment in her degree, in her PhD or degree or whatever it was that she was doing? She's corrosion. She made some rust. She made something rust. She went into technical terms about it, but essentially it was that. Essentially, she made some iron rust.
Right. Well, I think that's quantum effect than that.
Yeah,
which was apparent. That's what I witnessed. So I was told. So, didn't they do that in university? This was an experiment. This was from Feynman. First time it was seen, which was fine tuff powder and an electron microscope, and this stuff is finest powder, this tuff powder. And basically, when you look under an electron microscope, the just very, very fine particles are violently vibrating around. And what they say is the electrical bondings of the atoms, sort of bouncing off one another's charges, is what they'll tell you. And they'll say that's ghosts of quantum effect, because you'll never ever see quantum effect in reality. You'll only ever see ghosts or where it happened sometimes. It's ridiculous, all of it. I can't even bother thinking about it. Why do you even think about that?
Yeah.
My God. So yeah, I went into a big way. I've gone into a lot of things in a big way. I went into space in a big way as well. Believe it or not. Or landed me here.
We have a super chat from, I think it's Earth is Seriously Flat. We've had a this is about, obviously, for you, anti-tech, reset, history, mud floods, hidden history, Viva FE British channel. Let's unite and help end the demonic globe zombie animal mind.
Let's get rid of retardia. Okay, let's make it Tataria.
Tataria.
Like it says earlier. I bet I'm winding Tim Osmond up chronically in this chat feature. I was thinking, Shay should have turned up the globe light in Ireland. I thought he might actually, but he didn't. I thought I heard him. I was like, is that Pete Shay? But they all sound alike, so it wasn't. It might have been.
They all sound alike.
Without asparagus. I tell you what, though, there is something in that Follow the White Rabbit, because I did that about a year ago, and I've seen it maybe a dozen times, and it's led me exactly where I needed to be as well. Follow the White Rabbit. Might be something in it,
Yeah, man. Trish Blair sends a super chat saying, big hugs, YouTube will sort it out, it's going to be okay.
Oh, thanks, Trish. I hope so, love. Thank you.
Yeah,
You'll go. Well, Ohio, brother. Long time. God, man.
Man, you're saying that, it's easy to get tricked. I played this game a long time ago now. It was the first time I'd been on the internet. And I started playing this game. It was a really cheesy 2D game, I think. What was it called? Dark Ages. So it was called Dark Ages. And I just found myself in the bank one day. And I realised that you could trade in the bank. And then I started trading. And I became the richest in the game, right? And I had a good friend that I knew on the game. And then this one day before I went to bed, this random name popped up to and messaged me and said, "Oh, I'm Basher. Can you give me your password and blah 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 blah?" And I thought, well, what were we talking about before? If it's you, Basher? And he said, "Oh, we were talking about whatever it was, weapons or equipment or something." And I just went, "Yeah, all right then, no problem." I didn't think to ask him, "Go on, Basher, and tell me," because he said, "I just want to show you something really cool." Well, I didn't know how to change passwords and stuff like that on the account back then, so so I just handed it to him and said, "Yeah, there's my password, there's my name, there's my password," and then I woke up the next morning, everything had gone out of my bank, been completely stripped. So it does happen when you have these brain fart moments, and I have to say that was a brain fart moment. But yeah, I mean, because back then, I mean, though.
I've been hacked in work, my bank account. Yeah, but you made the same mistake.
Yeah.
I'm not the only this one.
Well, there was in this game, I think I had something, a ridiculous amount of money. It was like 1 billion coins or whatever. And they used to sell, so if you wanted to buy a coupon to last you for the month, it was $9.99 it would cost. And they were selling for 10 million. So $9.99 for 10 million. I had at least 1 billion, and I probably had about 3 billion in items and stuff, and they took everything. They took the lot. So I was pretty gutted. Yeah, but I learned a valuable lesson there, Once bitten, twice shy. At least it wasn't on my YouTube channel.
Yeah, man. That's savage. That is your YouTube channel. Can't even believe that happened. Oh my god. Like shit, I did that. Imagine you spit out his teeth. Shit kills me, man. He just does, he really does. Yeah. And Lottie, shout out to Lottie as well. Yaki da Yaki. It's just on the road.
Mo Sampson says, "LOL, a brain fart, Mark. Am I right? Was it a brain fart moment?"
Yeah, well, Martin rhymes with farting for a reason.
Farting Martin.
Farting.
Well, all I can do is I can promote it on here. Hopefully, people come over and see what's going on. Maybe if people have got a Twitter account, they can tweet. Is it at YouTube Team? Yeah, at YouTube Team, and just tell them that obviously your channel's been essentially hijacked, and if they've got any kind of sway, a few tweets wouldn't go amiss. From a few
straight
people.
On the channel page, Ranty, like Leah showed, you can just leave feedback, and on the feedback you can just say, where the hell is Matt Liedtke? I think a lot of people done it today. They're going to be aware one way or the other. So it might be Matt, or get him to do it, fix it. Because I can't fix this. It's a maze. It's a maze. It's Google. And I've navigated the best I can, and I've changed everything that is humanly possible, and I'm still in this position. What a winder! Oh my god!
Well,
press the button on my channel after my little World War II story and naval story.
Lessons learned, mate. Lessons learned. Right.
Yeah.
I'll wrap this one up then. Pretty quick one.
Appreciate it.
Just wanted to get the word out, and I'm sure a few other channels will mention it too. I know probably Nathan will mention it tomorrow. Arwin, I'm sure, will mention it. Yeah, so we'll, in our own little way, we'll do what we can. It's a shame that you can't email some of these big channels that
Well, yeah, I can. I just haven't had time. I've just been at work all day and stuff. And like UAPF told, John Levy, all of them. I'll tell them they shout me on on their channels and videos and get me my subs back if they need be. I know a few. Actually, I did have a new Spanish girl who had like 500,000 subs subbed to me a couple of days ago. That's gone. Always gone.
Calm down. Hopefully it'll get resolved. But let this be a lesson, because there's plenty of emails going around with the same thing. I've had it. Quantum Eraser's had it. That's 2 Flat Earth channels. You're a Flat Earth channel. That's 3 Flat Earth channels that had it all on the same day. In fact, mine over the last couple of days. So, in fact, I've had 3 emails from it. 3 of the same. same as what you had. So the
Three?
yeah, I've had 3.
Oh, that can't be good. They're just persisting like that. Mm.
Mm.
You know, how would you recognise when the real thing comes in then? No, because of the.
Oh, because yeah, if it's from real YouTube, it goes to a certain file. So, I've designated for that.
Mm. I just wish I knew what them. I don't. Be careful what you wish for. No, I don't wish. I just want to know what their motive is. Is what I want to know. What exactly? Who benefits? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Kid channel, and my channel, and it's Think Tank channel as well. So it's not all like. To me, I don't think of it as like an ordinary channel. It's a community, and it's like being dispersed. That's not good. I do not like that.
No.
Yeah. Right on. Right on.
Well, what are we on now? Today is Wednesday, so it's just turned Wednesday now. So tomorrow night I'll probably do another show. Hopefully, if your channel's back, who knows? Hopefully I'll give some good news to the people, the audience. If not, I'll do a show tomorrow. I haven't decided on a format yet. Maybe Toadie's around. Who knows? Maybe he wants to finish his debate with Anthony. Hopefully we can get something sorted with that. But yeah, is there anything you want to say before I go there, Martin?
Yeah, PJ just put Martin Starkus. Very good. Nice one. Yeah, big shout. Thanks to all your chappies. Some cool people there, man. Noonsy, my friend. Seen you in Dublin, killing it, Nora. And in Belfast, that woman, she really got on my nerves, but you were brilliant, as you always are.
Yeah, my chat's ace. All the people in here are I sort of like know every one of them in my own little way, but it's know.
Same. Yeah, it's cool crowd tonight. Yeah, man.
Yeah, pretty cool. Right, yeah, I'll wrap it up now, Martin. Stay on the line. I'll give you we'll have a little chat after, and in the meantime, guys, thanks very much for stopping by. This has been essentially just a quick stream just to highlight the dangers of the issues that flat earthers are going through at the minute with these targeted emails to try and steal your account. Obviously, they haven't done too much to Martin's channel right now, but that threat's always there. So you've got to stay on your guard, stay vigilant. And yeah, so anyway, I'll see you all guys tomorrow. Thanks everybody, and thanks for all the super chats too. I think I shouted everyone out, so if I missed anyone I do apologise, but yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you all in the next one.